everybody, welcome back to my channel for another Tuesday morning haul to kit to create series where I take items that I have purchased from Tuesday morning, create a kit with it, and then create a couple layouts for you guys. Today's a special day though because one of my really good friends, Suzanna is joining me today because she also has a Tuesday morning stash bash series as well, and we both decided to collaborate using the Glitter Girl. Now she had already used this, so she's using whatever she had left over, and I have not touched any of mine. However, I only have some of the embellishments like the stickers, the enamel dots, the ephemera, and one cut apart sheet, and I also have, I think, the puffy stickers. So my whole goal is to show you in this video that even if you only have one thing in that collection, you didn't get to it, it's all sold out, you can't get it anywhere, but you just got maybe just the sticker sheet or the ephemera pack, or I'm trying to think of what else would be in one piece of paper. Maybe it was your favorite paper that you were able to get a hold of. Whatever it may be, and what I would suggest is grab that, look up all the colors that were in that collection in case you didn't get the one with the most colorful, all the colors that were in that collection on that paper, or if you had the ephemera pack or the sticker sheet, grab that and start shopping your stash. That's what I decided to do because, like I said, I only had that one paper, which was the cut apart sheet. So after I looked at all the colors, I noticed there was the aquas. I mean, they had so many, she had so many colors. It was like purples and pinks and yellows and aquas and you name it, it was in there. So I had a wide variety to go with. So I grabbed a paper pad that was by Simple Stories and that I also had purchased from Tuesday morning, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to use. So I pulled up a Page Maps, their January, all their sketches for the month, and I picked one. I looked at it, and you're gonna see me try it in two different ways. And so this is kind of more like how it looks on the sketch. And then I'm gonna also try something else. Now, my original idea, you're gonna see here in a minute how the papers kind of shift on how I was going to do them. And I wasn't sure yet exactly where I was gonna go with this. And so I originally thought I was going to have the multicolored diagonals that you see right there as the background and have it covered like that. Now, looking back on this, I actually like this a little bit better. It's more my style. However, I think subconsciously I was like honing in, like connecting with Shamel, because Shamel, we all know, she's not afraid to use all different types of patterns, put it all together, have all these different colors, and it always turns out fabulous. For me, I kind of take the more subtle approach, if you ever noticed on my channel. I will look at more subtle patterns, such as that pink paper. That would be normally my go-to for a pattern background because it's very subtle. It reads as a neutral, almost like a cardstock to your eye. However, I go with the polka dot. And I even showed this to Suzanna and she was steering me the other way, and I was like, no, I think I'm gonna go with the polka dots. Like I said, I think Chanel was on my little shoulder going, go Desiree, go. Do something different. And that's what I want to do. I was going for something different, something bold, something that I wasn't used to. And so things like that sometimes kind of plays with our eyes. It kind of messes with our mind. So when I got done, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. It's like screaming at me. However, now that days have gone by and I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? It's actually not. It all ties in together. Now, I don't think I've ever used this many pattern papers on a layout, but I did this time. And one way to bring that together, like to cover up any seams, is using washi tape, especially where the multicolored diagonal paper meets with the pink. If I had lined them up exactly, I would have had to use washi tape to cover up that seam. However, I don't really have a whole lot of washi, and I'm not a huge fan of washi. So what I decided to do was kind of offset them, and in order to bring all of those papers together, I took some stamp ink pad and I'm going to ink the edges. I love doing that. I don't know if it's trendy or not. I don't care. It's what I love. And that's one thing I always talk to some of my friends about. If you love it, do it. It's your album. You're the one that's going to be going through it over and over again, and so is your family. And they're not going to know what was in, what was not, what was from 10 years ago. They're just looking at the photos or reading that story. They're probably thinking how neat of it is that you put that paper together in order to create your layout. Now, there's a couple of mistakes here. This layout got me a little frustrated, and that is because I am the type of scrapbooker that can't work with everything loose and not adhere down, because everything starts shifting and it starts aggravating me, and I need to like start adhering stuff down so that way it's not moving. So if you can see, I took the polka dot paper, which was a paper pad. I adhered it to cardstock, which looking back on it, I really didn't need to do. I thought maybe I should. I have so much cardstock, it was like it didn't matter. I always pick a color that either one, I'm not a big fan of, or two, that I have way too many. I stuck it down, and then I was so focused on telling myself, whatever you do, Desiree, make sure those chevrons are going the right direction, because that would be me having them going two different ways, not realizing it, and the layout would be done, and I'm going, oh, okay. I even had the T ruler there, but I was so focused on the direction of it that I still don't have the two aqua papers lined up, so they're a complete mess right now. But I'm gonna go fix that. But when I was putting everything down, I was like, wait a minute, this pink paper is a little off to the right. I wanted it more a little bit to the left, and I I move everything down, and, or no, I adhered it down already, and this new adhesive that I have, I don't know if they reformulated their adhesive, ATG, but once that paper's down, it ain't going anywhere. I almost destroyed this whole entire layout. Half of it, like one layer of that paper, was stuck down to the polka dot paper. It was so thin, the pink paper, but I saved it. There was no rips or tears, even though I easily could cover it up with the photos. But I go ahead and remove everything, get it exactly where I want, and now I'm focusing on those embellishments. So the only thing that I have right now that is Glitter Girl are those flower ephemera pack or die cuts, and the letter stickers that say who, and then the arrow as well. And then I'm also going to use those enamel dots. So I'm going to have them in a triangle. And one thing I did want to do is I wanted to add variety on my page. I'm trying to get more where I got a variety of embellishments. I really wanted chipboard. I went through my stash trying to find chipboard that matched. Like I said, I don't own the chipboard to this collection. I don't even know if she had it, but I went through my stash and I found some freckled fawn that was probably from a kit, and they were almost like speech bubbles, like little circles. One of them was like a speech bubble with a heart in it, and that's what I'm going to have at the top. Then I'm going to have another one that says yep, and then the other one that says it makes me happy. And I came up, the title that I have on here was not mine. I belong to a Facebook group. I messaged everybody. I said, I cannot for the life of me get a title. And two friends, one of them was Terry Wren, was like, Ladies Who Brunch. And I was like, perfect. So she's awesome. Terry, if you're watching, thank you so much. But I was, really stumped on trying to find a title. So I grabbed some glitter chipboard to go along with the chipboard that I also had. But the reason why I picked the word yep and the word that makes me happy on those circle embellishments by Freckled Fawn is, first of all, I don't get to see my friends very often and go have lunch with them. This was, I happened to have this day off during a break, and we just were able to get all together. So of course that makes me happy when I can catch up with some of my friends, because I haven't seen them or haven't talked to them in quite some time, and just be like, find out what's going on, you know, with the latest of our lives, right? And then I had to document that picture of that food because I split with my girlfriend. It's called Crunchy French Toast from the Broken Yolk. It is so good. Oh my goodness, it was literally delicious. They take the French toast, roll it into cornflakes, and then they drizzle raspberries, and they have like shaved almonds on it with whipped cream and raspberry. I mean, my mouth is already watering just thinking about it. But, so I just want to document this day because, like I said, they're far and few between. I work, so I don't get to see too many of my friends, and when I do, it's always so much fun. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. This layout is almost coming to an end. No, I'm actually going to add some Heidi Swapp Shine. Ooh, I was so mad at myself. How many of you guys have sprinkled Heidi Swapp Shine everything's coming out perfect, and then the very last ink splatter, a huge drop goes. And I even always like try to take the excess off the tube. Yeah, that one that's above that title does not look very big. However, it literally spreaded out. Just it'd be a huge splatter. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. I love, though, how this all turned out. I love the fact that I didn't have very much of this collection. I shopped my own stash, pulled papers together to create this awesome layout. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys got some ideas for if you don't have a full collection. I'm going to leave Suzanna Lee's channel below so that way you can check out her layout using this collection. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you are new to my channel, I would love to have you over here, so please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, and if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up. Everybody, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.